Good morning to you all. I'm happy to be back for this second Sophro Flash video. We are often told that breathing is important. Okay, but why? I will explain that breathing exercises are used for and offer you two exercises in this video. Breathing is what is called a neurovegetative function, which means that we do not need to think about it for it to happen. It is also the only neurovegetative function on which we can have an influence, that is to change the rhythm and depth of breathing in and breathing out. When we breathe, the air enters through our nose or mouth, filling the lungs, which opens the rib cage. It also pushes down a large umbrella-shaped muscle underneath, which is called the diaphragm. When our belly swells, it allows the diaphragm to go down, and thus to better open the rib cage, allowing the lungs to fill up as much as possible. Chest breathing fills upper lungs. This breathing will be rather energizing. Abdominal breathing fills the lower lungs. This breathing will bring relaxation and concentration. It is often said that the diaphragm is where emotions come from. So breathing well also allows us to relieve it. It is therefore important to understand what chest breathing is and what abdominal breathing is, also called diaphragmatic breathing, so that we can use it according to our needs. When we are tired, we use chest breathing more, and when we need to relax, we go for abdominal breathing. Breathing is an essential practice for so many moments of life. Breathing is also a central tool in many sophrology exercises. Mastering it, therefore, allows more amplitude and thus efficiency in practice. A few breaths are enough to start with, both for it to be easy to fit in your schedule and also so as to avoid hyperventilation. I suggest you to experience these two types of breathing. You can sit, but also lie or stand to allow your belly to be in the axis. One hand of your chest and the other on your stomach. At first, we keep a natural and personal breath without trying to change the rhythm or depth of the breath. Simply by being focused on our sensations and by observing what moves under our hands. Then, still with our two hands positioned, we will make sure to breathe only with our chest. Our shoulders may naturally lift up to the breath-in, allowing the ribcage to open and then come down when it breathes out. On some breaths, we focus on this chest breathing, trying on each of them to lengthen the breath in and especially the breath out. Then, still with our two hands positioned, we will make sure to breathe only with our chest. Our shoulders may naturally lift up to the breath in, allowing the rib cage to open and then come down when it breathes out. On some breaths, we focus on this chest breathing, trying on each of them to lengthen the breath in and especially the breath out. We can close our eyes if it's easier. Then we are taking a natural breath. Then our two hands still positioned, one on our chest and the other on our belly. This time we will promote abdominal breathing, called diaphragmatic breath. Our chest stops moving. We start with an exhalation, and while we breathe out, we can accompany the movement of our belly by pressing lightly on our hands to accompany it. On the breath in following, our belly swells naturally. Then breathing out, our belly retracts, and we accompany it to the maximum, contracting our perineum and as if we wanted to stick our navel on our spinal cord. Then breathe in, the belly swells, allowing the diaphragm to descend, to the ribcage to open, the lungs swell, then breathe out. The belly retracts, the diaphragm rises, the ribcage closes, the lungs empty. Then on a few breaths, at your own pace. On the breath in, the belly swells. When it breathes out, it deflates. Once again, on the breath in, the belly swells. When it breathes out, it deflates. Last one, on the breath in, the belly swells. When it breathes out, it deflates. This exercise can be practiced at any time of the day. You will feel the benefits very quickly thanks to the training. In addition, focusing attention and concentration of these movements stops the mind wandering. When you know how to practice this abdominal breathing, you can add a small variation. Still in abdominal breathing, so diaphragmatic, we count 4 times in breathing in and 8 times on breathing out. Let's go. At the breath in, we inflate the belly on 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. At the breathing out, we deflate it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beats. Breathe in on 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out on 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in on 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your belly swells. Breathe out on 8, 1, 2, 3. Your belly deflates. 7, 8. Breathe in on 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out on 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one, breathing on 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out on 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we take a natural and personal breath, letting our body live these new sensations by soaking up all the benefits of this abdominal breathing, as if we had done a new update. We will keep the benefits in the hours and days to come. I invite you to practice those 2 exercises without any moderation. With a few breaths at the beginning per exercise, it's okay. Your body and your mind will thank you for it. Good practice and see you soon!